Welcome back for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. We are now in round 10 of season 1. That's right, it's time for the good old Canadian Grand Prix. So let's get started, shall we? Alright, let's see. Can we set up any activities? Yes, we can. And we're going to set up our simulator. Alright, let's see. Got all my R&D points ready to go. Okay. Let us put some money into our powertrain because we've been neglecting them for that. And let us advance, shall we? Alright, it's time for Canada. Circuit Giles, I'm always gonna have a hard time pronouncing this one, so let's get this started, shall we? And let's see how the weather is going to be, shall we? Alright, little bit of rain, but it's the light rain, it's not the heavy rain. Anyway, let's check out our messages. And our rival for this time around is none other than six-time champion of the world, Lewis Hamilton, who took second today in the at the Nürburgring German Grand Prix. Anyway, not what I wanted. I wanted to check the messages. Alright, so let us advance. Let us do free practice 1. Yep. Oh, hey, Michael. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. I had a friend wanting to come over and hang out, so a little bit of a delay. Starting today at 1, so... Yep, Hamilton's my rival. Let's check out our team objectives as always. So we're going to do complete a lap with 2 different car setups. So let's
get a few laps under our belt.
So let us get this all taken care of before the Grand Prix. Grand Prix is going to be light rain, not heavy, so I don't need to load on the downforce. No. Alright. Hey, I completed that turn. Yep. Michael, you know what they call me, the Rain Master. In our, circle. Round the hairpin. But only when we play, but that's only right over there by the Wall of Champions. All right. Set it to go up at 10 past the hour. Right after this, though, you know. Unless you got dual monitors, then you can watch both. And we've already got season 2 already set up.
To keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
And there's the fastest lap, 1:16. Box the slap.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Box, box.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Box the slap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Well, yeah, I had to do it just once. I had to pull a Vettel. But no other cars were there, so... Yeah. But no one was there in my way, so therefore, no penalty. And if no one... And if, to those of you who don't know what we're talking about, clips up there on YouTube for the Canadian Grand Prix on the YouTube F1 channel. Alright, so now we're going to get the car set up properly now for this. Tomorrow, you know, the next day, right after the Grand Prix, about afternoon U.S. time, I'll be up with the Grand Prix as always. We'll let them hook all that stuff up. Alright. So now, let us get the car properly
When you get a
set
chance,
up.
make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable
I
data
like doing
there
them
to
all
help
in one
race strategy
session.
and car development.
So for aerodynamics, we want that at a 2 and a 7. Transmission, we want that down to a 50. And that stays at a 65. Suspension geometry, we want that at a 280.
Our best lap so far is a 1:16.5.
And a 130. And then the other ones we're going to put down at 0.5 and 0.20. Now on to the suspension. We want that at a 3.5, 3.9, 3.4.
We're top of the speed trap, 331.2 kilometers per hour.
And as for tires, we want those at a 22.2. And then the back ones are going to be at a 20.3 PSI. Whoop. There we go.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
Alright, here we go. We're going to do the track acclimatization. My favorite.
Try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score.
And this is my favorite. Ooh. A little bit out of touch.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
2 reds. The score of 235. Hey, David.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
I think that does it.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
And Yep. What I'm gonna do after this race, I'm gonna go out and buy a nice big bottle of Canada Dry ginger ale for tomorrow.
And a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Box the slap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
So I gotta ask you guys in my chat if you guys have seen...
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, well...
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
This is the Canadian Grand Prix, so why not celebrate if I win with a bottle of Canada Dry ginger ale, right? Anyway, what I was gonna say was, to those of you in my chat, have you guys seen the qualifying today for the German Grand Prix?
When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane.
Oh.
If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
Wanted to know your thoughts on qualifying for the Canadian Grand Prix. Well, Mercedes has locked out the front row again, this time Valtteri on pole position. Hamilton in second. Verstappen third. We got one of the Ferraris in fourth. And Albon is in... fifth. Also... Nico is back for this race, replacing Sergio Perez. Perez is out sick, so they got the Hulk to come back. Unfortunately, he didn't do so well in qualifying today. He's down there in P20. Both racing points are down there in P20. All right, then. Hey, my teammates up there in P5. And let us start. No, that's fine. So we have both racing points did not make it out.
Test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Of Q1 today. I will say this though, with the qualifying that we had, the elimination, it does make it interesting and very exciting to find out who's getting pole, who's being knocked out, and also my best wishes out there to the original voice of F1, Murray Walker. Happy 97th birthday to you, Murray. Box the slot.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Sorry about that. My Ken was setting my microphone. Alright, next up, fuel management.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Alright, here we go. We're now working on our fuel management. And unfortunately for fuel management, we don't get the boost. Yep. To the original voice of F1. And then Honda's leaving at the end of next season. Honda's leaving the sport. They announced it at the same race where they came in to F1 at the Nürburgring. And speaking of Lance Stroll, there's the original Iceman himself, Kimi Räikkönen.
Program complete and a job
Got
well
it.
done. We We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
The funny thing is, he never does. Box the slap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
As much as I like having Jeff as my... And Mercedes has a brand new pit crew for this race. A couple of their pit crew guys have called, are not feeling well. And everything. So I wish them a speedy recovery, and drinking Mountain Dew Game Fuel today. Alright, next up is ERS.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can. All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
Well, there's Esteban Ocon. Starting the ERS. Well, almost crashed into the wall, champions.
And that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
You know, I just noticed that Hamilton's rims are the light blue, the Mercedes color. And everything. But here we are as we've completed the ERS. Hamilton 5th fastest in FP1. About an hour to go. And two more programs to go. We're going to do qualifying pace. And we just got to fast sector 2 in qualifying pace. And optimal.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 15.9, all complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Hey, there's good old George Russell. I think Russell's a very good driver. Alright, this is our qualifying pace program. We gotta set a optimal pace in sector 2. Set purple for sector 1. And we did it. There is our fast sector 1. I mean our fast sector 2. And coming across the finish line.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Ooh, took that wide. Didn't mean to. Box a slap. Box, box.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Box a slap. Box, box.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Box a slap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Because the next one's the big 5-lapper. Yep. Almost out of fuel.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
And now on to our final program, race strategy. I gotta make this battery last, the ERS system, the ES system last as long as I can for right now. So probably at the end of this race, I will change it. Change it out, we'll put a new one in. Not what I wanted to do there. Cut across the grass like Sebastian Vettel did back in 2019. And coming up on Kimi Räikkönen.
Lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Will do, team. Will do. That is lap 1.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Alright, let's see if we can go for 50 points or over on our next lap. Alright, and here we go. End of lap.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for.
3.
Keep it up.
So we got our optimal pace. And let us just finish out to find out. Let's get that additional information, shall we? So 120.026 is the time to beat. For this lap.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
And now we got to make our target lap time is a 120.064. And we are right behind Max Verstappen. Like Max and Hamilton giving us a great battle this season. Had to cut that wide because of Max, but
Test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
alright. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Daniel Ricciardo is in the middle of a Red Bull sandwich.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
All right, and Alright, well, gotta fix up that front wing. But more importantly, all of our programs are complete. So it is the end of Q1. And I'm just gonna take a look at the power unit. Because we only get 2 of those. The energy store.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Car repairs have set us back a little.
Overall, wear is at 49%. Yep. So yeah, that. Alright, so we got about 20 minutes left. Oh, there we go. No wonder. Edit that video. Well, it's raining now, so light rain. Well,
it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Iceman, Leclerc, and Lewis Hamilton. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
well, we move on to FP2, and just like in all the other free practices, we're just going to set the fastest lap and let the time tick down. So let us move on. FP2 time. Alright.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Now remember, we're just saying a quick lap time, and that is our free practice since we've completed everything. Alright. I always did like this one. But the first time I played this back in the 2019 game, it was raining. So that was my first introduction to a wet course. We're all champions. Box a slap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Right. Anyway, we're gonna box this lap. And once again, we are first in the speed trap. Like always. Alright, so we're going to go here, and we're just going to accelerate the time and let the time run out. And it's raining yet again. I don't know, it likes to rain here. Anyway, track's busy with 8 cars. So sun came out. Well, and with that...
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see
Go
our top
easy.
3 again. Iceman, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Alright.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Sure thing, Claire.
You really put a lot of effort into practice today. Are you testing new components?
Alright, we'll say that because that increases our
There's quite a
Claire.
buzz around this team at the moment. What are your thoughts on them?
Yep.
Great. Well, that's
So
everything.
we'll say something good about Alfa Romeo. Alright. FP3. Now we put in the gearbox that we're going to be using for the race and everything.
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
I think for the start I'll be on the intermediate, the green tires for the race. Well, DRS. World Champions. Box a slot.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Purple for sector 1.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Excuse me there. All right. There they go, getting the tire blankets on, keeping the tires warm. But we're not going to need the tires.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Well, down to 15 minutes. Now we're gonna watch them work everything out on the track. Yeah, everyone's doing various different ones, and yep. All right.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Iceman, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Down there in P19. We now move on to qualifying. But more importantly, we pick up to 1,021 for the resource points. Got 30 acclaim there. Alright, on to qualifying. Alright. Alright, let us move on to qualifying to determine the order, the position of everyone. Prepare to qualify. And there's the Paddock Club. There they go, getting the blankets and everything on my car. Car number 9. 9 for the number of tails a fox can have. Let's just make sure we have our proper car set up. That we do. So we're in Parc Ferme.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Alright. Pit lane is now open. And we have 18 minutes on the clock. Set the fastest lap. People are taking pictures. And the one thing I liked about qualifying today was the Ferrari driver, Sebastian Vettel, was actually waving to the fans as he was driving by after qualifying had completed. So I think that was a nice gesture. I think they're all happy to see the fans starting to come back. Nice save there from... And there's Lando Norris. We just passed Lando Norris. So the purple for Sector 1. Purple for Sector 2. Down the finish line. Round the wall champions. Icon 118. We settle 113.
Good job.
Box.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Box.
There's static over the radio, say again.
Box a slap.
Understood, stopping this lap. Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Almost 3 abreast right there.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Alright, down to the final 5 minutes. There goes Vettel. Vettel, first one out on the track with 5 minutes left to go. Got heavy rain coming up in 45 minutes time. Alright, everyone else is starting to go out, so we will go out as well.
We're set.
Try to see if we can improve on our lap time of a 1:13. Rain coming in about 45 minutes. Heavy rain, 45 minutes. Got a minute 41 left on that clock. Beautiful right now, beautiful day. Sunny, beautiful sunny day here in Canada as we're in Q1. One minute left in this Q1 session. Remember, the bottom 5 get either, in this case, the bottom 6 are eliminated from the gate from Q1, and those places are set. 30 seconds left on the clock. There's my teammate. Yeah. Alright, Q1 finally complete. Set a green, a purple, and a green.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Alright, that is the end of Q1. So with that, that puts us in first place. And let us take a look at who we lose. We lose Danny Kvyat, George Russell, Esteban Ocon. Ocon with also a 5-place grid penalty on that as well. Antonio Giovinazzi, Sangaleri, and Nicholas Latifi. Let us see what that incident was. Oh, Ocon caused a collision with George Russell. All right. We move on. Q2. We're down 6 drivers. We're going to lose 6 more. Top 10 we're looking for right now.
All personnel be aware. Car leaving.
Well, there goes one of the Haas drivers. And here comes the raid. I think that's Kevin Magnussen in that Haas. No, it's Romain Grosjean. Excuse me there. And we're gonna start the clock. "13 minutes left." Excuse me there.
The fastest lap so
118.
far. Well done.
There's Kevin Magnussen. Box a slap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
DRS disabled. Alright, there's Carlos Sainz. Bottas takes second. Hamilton down there in P3. I'm up 4.7 seconds from my last lap.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so let us advance the time. And yeah, heavy rain. Now we're getting into the heavy stuff. Alright, into the 5-minute mark. Oh, they're all going out. So let us...
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:18.8. Standing by.
Alright, here we go. 1 minute, I think we started a little bit too late on this. We'll see. If I can get to, I don't... Let's see. Can I beat the clock? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to beat the clock this session.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track.
I'm at 9, 8, 7, nope. Not. Yeah, we were too far back. So, first for Q1. I mean in Q2 again. And let's see who we lose this time around. And we lose Alex Albon, Lance Stroll, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, and Kimi Räikkönen. One of the Haas's has made it into Q3. Top 10. We now moved to the top 10 shootout. Q3. Still raining.
Take it easy to start with. The track's wet.
And they have us on full wets. We're on the blue tires. So with wet weather, we don't have, you never have DRS. And both Ferraris are now out. So all 10 cars are out there on the track. And we start the clock for me. Well, everyone's fastest lap. Everyone's lap clock is starting. There's Vettel up ahead. Well, lap times are always going to be higher in the rain, so I'm not surprised on that one. Boxless lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
And Bottas is in P2. Set a red.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The
Yeah,
tank is empty.
There's Leclerc down there in P10. All right. All right, let's take a look at the session info. And we'll keep an eye on that end if anyone else decides to go out. The air outside is 18 degrees Celsius. We're down to hard rain. Everyone else is deciding to go back out. I'm not going to do that. I don't like driving in the rain, so I'm happy with P1. 1 minute left. To go. 40 seconds. Nah, and it looks like I hold P1.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Iceman, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Yep, so that is the top 10 right there. I'm in first, Hamilton second, Valtteri third, Vettel in fourth, Verstappen fifth. Verstappen's in the middle of a Ferrari sandwich. Daniel Ricciardo down there in seventh. Perez in eighth. Sainz at 9. and Grosjean down there in P10. So, tomorrow, I'll be streaming right after the Grand Prix at high noon Eastern Time. And the rivalry starts. So another 30 points for that. Brings us up to level 11 for the acclaim. Team is now up to level 11. Don't get any money bonuses for that, but we will be off to the races next time.
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Alright, so we're going to be doing the race next time, tomorrow, right after the Grand Prix, like always. I'll be doing that at high noon, 12 o'clock. Eastern Time, 11 o'clock Central, and so on down. So please keep an eye out for that. I hope you all will enjoy the Grand Prix tomorrow. It's the German Grand Prix at the Nuremberg And I actually said to my friends, wouldn't it be interesting if they actually went there to do this? So until then, I'm Scooney007. I'll see you next time as we kick off the Canadian Grand Prix tomorrow. Round number 9 of 22 in season 1 of my team career. We'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.